To make the Polish for the pizza dough, we're gonna prepare 300 ml of cold water. Here's 300 ml of cold water from the fridge. We need 3 grams of dry yeast. Then we need 3 grams of honey. ,300 grams of flour. Now we're going to mix the yeast in the flour, mix it, and then leave it here for about 2 or 3 minutes on the side, so we could add the flour later on. Now we're going to mix our flour. This is the beginning of making great pizza. This is my first time making this. It's not so bad. This is for the fermentation process. The next step is covering it up for 1 hour, room temperature. And then after 1 hour, we place it in the refrigerator 16 to 24 hours. Have to cover it tight. And after 1 hour, it goes in the fridge. Today is April 4th, 2022, Monday morning. It's been 1 hour now. It's 11:30 a.m. and this is ready to go inside the fridge for 16 to 24 hours. This is a tomato sauce I want to use. It's Italian for the pizza. It's excellent. Product of Italy. I found 2 stones I had in my patio. I placed it in the oven to see if I could use it as a stone for pizza. Let's see if it will pass the test, because I don't have any stones to put in here. So I'll try this. Hopefully it works. So far so good. It's holding up. It hasn't cracked. It's been an hour now. I guess this is good for pizza. Like 200 degrees Fahrenheit. So to prepare the sauce, I'm going to pour in the tomato. We're going to add some salt. We're going to add olive oil. And we're going to add some basil. We're going to break it in little pieces.
because we want the pizza to have all the flavor available. Then you're going to mash it in with your hands to get all the flavor. You mash it in well. This is the way you make it. And our sauce is ready. This is to prepare a classic margarita pizza. Now we're going to cut the mozzarella cheese. I'll show you how to do it. If it's too thin or too thick, it's not going to cook the same way in the pizza. If it's too thin, it might burn. So you have to cut same size every piece to keep a consistency of the slices, and that way the pizza will taste great all around. Here it is. So the way to cut it is like this, even pieces, like 1/2 inch thick. It's like pre-sliced. See? As I see the lines already. And then you're going to cut them like this. Or you could do them in little squares, but as long as you have the same size, they're going to come out right. See? You see? The same size. When you put it on top of the pizza, they're going to melt the same. You won't have any small pieces or thin pieces burning. Voila! Okay folks, 21 hours later, I have my Poolish ready. It's been sitting in the refrigerator. This is the next day now. And this is your fermented pizza dough. Now I'm going to teach you the rest of the ingredients that we need to use to prepare our pizza. We're gonna need 700 ml of water. I already weighed it. We need 40 grams of sea salt and 1,250 grams of flour. 00 flour, or if you have all-purpose flour, it's okay. Okay, in order to prepare the Poolish, our fermented flour, we're gonna add the water first. In the meantime, I have the oven all the way up to the highest temperature, and I put the stone in there as well. So I'm pouring in the 700 ml of water. Then you're gonna get your fermented Poolish, and you're gonna add it to the water. See how fermented it is? Look how nice. Oh my goodness. This is the first pizza I ever made in my life. So I'm hoping it's gonna work. Now you're gonna mix. You need passion to make a pizza. This is a work of art. You gotta melt the Poolish inside the water, just like this. A couple of minutes. At this point, you put some of the flour. It's half of it for now. And at this moment, you add the salt. Mix it well, and then you add the rest of the flour.
looking good. Mixing it well before I add the rest of the flour. And add the rest of the flour. I'm mixing it in. Mixing it all in. It'll be nice and moist. It's gonna be sticky now, but then it'll be better. Now we're gonna dump it in the counter. Now that it's ready. Now we're gonna leave the dough resting for 15 minutes. And I'm gonna cover it up. Now once you know when you preheat the oven, this went up to 485 degrees Fahrenheit. Once you hit the button, you have to wait till it beeps. That's when it's really the temperature that you need. So we're gonna measure it now with the gun. 536 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, 15 minutes are up. This is what we have. Now we're gonna go around the edges. Put a little bit of olive oil in your hand. Push it into the inside. Sides and the bottom. Let's go ahead and pull it like this, and then close it. Pull it sideways. Pull it to the side. Pull it to create the ball. Pull it. Pull it side, pull it to the side, pull it to the side to create a ball, keeping the top on the top. Pull. Pull, creating a ball. Like magic, you'll see that it gets nice and smooth. Okay. Do it a couple of times. Put a little olive oil. Getting nice and brown. Put the lid, drop, lid, drop, lid, drop.
Now we're gonna put a little bit of olive oil on the bottom of the pan so it won't stick. And then you're gonna grab it and put it inside the bowl. See, like this. Trying to close it like a circle. It's getting smoother now, so you just need a little bit more time. Keeping the top on top of it. See? Now you're going to close this for 1 hour. I'm going to cover it up with plastic wrap. I'm going to have a top for this. It'll be nice and tight, airtight. I hope it works. We're going to keep this for 30 minutes at room temperature, just like this. Okay guys, half an hour has gone by. Now we're going to unfold. Let's see if we can dump this on top of the counter. We flip it over. Let's see how this is gonna work. Put a little bit of olive oil in my hand just in case. Good. Supposed to flip it over. Take it out like this with a spatula. Put some olive oil in my hand. Now the top has to go. I always use a spatula to move it around. Because now I have to put the top on top. I'll just turn it around so the top will be on top. So the spatula will help you move it around. You need a spatula to move it because otherwise it'll be hard. Everything is practice. Vito says you do it a couple of times and you can. And you'll do it much better. And you put olive oil in your hands as always. Slap it with olive oil. Then we're going to cut with the spatula in 3 parts. You pull away to make your 3 parts. It's getting a little bit workable now. You spread it like this. Now this is the way to get the balls done. This is one way. You get this part here. And you flip over to the front, to the front, to the front, to fold. You fold, you fold, fold with the fingers inside. You fold, fold it in. And then with your hand on the bottom, your left hand, you press. Measure with your hand on top, see how big they're going to be, as big as your hand. Then on the bottom you press like the cheese, and then you have your ball. Alright, put a little bit of olive oil.
a little bit sticky still. And the other way of making it is the easier way. You grab a piece, always keeping the top on the top. And then this is the top part. Turn it around. Then you're gonna close in, like closing in a little bag, like a little pouch. You're on top, bring it 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 on top. Just like putting your baby's diaper on. Put it on top, top. Just like this, pick it up. You have a little ball. I'll continue to do this. I'm gonna put some semolina flour on this tray, and then I'll place them a few inches away from each other. I have my semolina flour. Semolina flour so it won't stick to the pan. So I got the ball here. I'm gonna put it in here, top of the flour. Like this, see it? And then I'll continue doing this. Then we have to cover it up. Grab again. Do a little ball. Press. Bring it in, 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 bring it in. In. Now you have your ball made. Because your hand pinch on the bottom, detach, and then you have your ball. I'll continue this process. I'll get back to you. Okay, I finished the trays. I was able to make up to 10. Here's the other tray, and then on top of the dough you have to put a little bit of olive oil, because when you put the wrap, we're going to wrap it up for about 2 hours before we make the pizza. So I'm going to wrap it up tight, and then you leave it at room temperature for 2 hours. Next time it'll be much easier because this is the first time. Like Beatles says, there's a lot of practice needed, but you'll get it ready in no time. And you'll be a pizza expert doing it the right way. This is the right way of making pizza. I have my pugs waiting for the pizza, for Beatles recipe. All the pugs are excited because they want to eat pizza. I love cheese. Pizza, pizza.
Come on and get it. Come and get Vito's pizza recipe. Come and get the Vito's pizza recipe. Come on, Red, Toby, Victoria, Lily, Toby. Come and get it. Come and get it. This is my audience. Every time I make a video at home, they're always watching what I do. And sometimes it's till late at night and they're standing there waiting for me to go to bed. Especially the mom at 11 o'clock at night. She stands there waiting, like asking me, what time are we gonna go to bed? Dinner is served.